How's it going today? I'm Son Seb, and I am here to give Chris Capoon a big congratulations on his 500 subs and to participate in his Suki 500 giveaway. The task here is to show off a lock that we feel has taught us the most. I really had a hard time with this one. There's definitely a few candidates. My Sparrows Cutaway helped me get a feel for different types of pins and to see how my pick is interacting with the pins. I've also more recently got, forgive my animals here, I think the dog decided to harass my cat, so the cat was just chasing my dog through the house. Yeah, they have a real love-hate relationship. Back to what I was saying. More recently, I've got the Lockwoods from Down Under Monkeys giveaway that taught me a little bit about applying heavy tension and feeling for binders, and still pretty horrible at it, but also the jiggle test to try to determine when pins are over or under set. But I've sort of settled here, I think, on the Brady or Avis, you could say, 7140s. They were one of the first real locks, I guess, that I started picking after I worked through some dollar store Chinese locks and master number 3s and played around with my Sparrows. Cut away a bit, but I did come across some of these Brady 7140s along with 7240s and master lotto locks. But the Brady's were the ones that I first started getting open, and I had some of them to play around with. So I'm gonna have a little pick at this here while we talk, and I'll tell you why I think I've learned the most from these. You could really say all of the lotto locks are the ones that I learned the most from, but I definitely learned, after playing around with the Chinese and the master number 3s, where you've got a lot of sloppy tolerances, you can get away with kind of muscling things into position. The 7140s and 7240s really taught me how to be light on tension. They taught me how to feel counter rotation. They taught me how to feel when you've got a spool at the shear line and you're setting it back into a false set. Basically, I would say they're the ones that really got me a feel for picking in general. These ones that I was working on have the 888 keyway, which is the one that kind of spells out Avis. And that gives lots of room to move around, so you're not feeling all the warding. You can feel right when you've got the tip of your pick on a pin. You can feel the lift, you can feel the counter rotation. You don't have all that other stuff getting in the way. So it helped me learn, pick placement. It helped me feel for counter rotation, like I was saying, for set pins. I got used to, for locks that have a lot of spools, feeling for oversets when you kind of go past the shear line and you end up losing your false set. Basically, it's kind of how I learned how to pick security pins in general. I spent a lot of time with these guys, and I have a lot of fun with them still. I haven't picked this one in a while. Kind of gotten bored with them as of late. Moving on to different types of things. I've been working on my Stanleys a lot more, which is also another candidate as having learned a lot from, but I'm still learning a lot from them as well. Kind of tricky going back from my Lockwoods to my Stanleys with that little bit of counter milling. Here's another 7140. But yeah, need really light tension, and the Lockwoods with the beveled key pins like heavy tension. So it's a little exercise in control going back and forth between them. But I'd really like to get a lot more consistent at picking open those Stanleys. Some nights I could go an hour, 2 hours, not getting an open. Other nights, it's like as soon as I start picking it, I'm getting clicks. And, a few minutes later, 20 minutes maybe, I'll get the open on it. But, so yeah, I mean, this is going to be the type of lock, I guess. Maybe not one specific lock, but the type of lock that I've learned the most from so far in my lock sport journey. Looking forward to learning a lot more as well. And I mean, that's for locks. As far as learning the most, I learn the most from all the other YouTubers out there, especially with crafting. It's not something that I really have much of a background in, as I've stated before. I haven't really done a lot of building of things, so watching you guys build things, it's kind of inspiring and helps me step outside of my comfort zone. I'd like to get an open on this before I wrap it up, but while I'm looking for that last pin that needs to get over the shear line, once again, I'd like to say congratulations to Chris Capoon on his 500 subscribers. Very much deserved. You've got a great channel. I learn a lot also watching your channel about different types of locks, and of course I always like to see Suki as well. I'm a big animal lover, and until we got Freya a few months ago, I was pretty well all about cats. I mean, I still am kind of more of a cat person, but it's kind of also nice having a dog to be a little bit rough with. Sounds like she's up there bugging the cats again. Or the cats are bugging her, who knows. They have a real back and forth. My male cat, Bean, who you've seen before, he doesn't put up with any of her crap. It sounds like my oldest is home. It's a lot harder to pick while you talk. Usually I can get these open in a matter of like under 2 minutes. How am I looking at for time? 8:23. Alright. Well, if I don't get this in the next minute or so, I'm going to call it quits. Because, yeah, my oldest son is home from high school, and it is his 14th birthday today. So I don't want to be screwing around here in my workbench when I could be chilling with him. So yeah, keep up the good work, Chris. Can't wait to see the next 500 subscribers show up in your channel. And yeah, I'm sure plenty more videos to come and plenty more to learn watching them. Yeah, I think it's all the time I've been spending on those Lockwoods with my heavy tension and bullying pins that's kind of messing me up here. But I did get the one open, so I'm happy with that too. Yeah, definitely a lock I would recommend for people starting out who really want to get a feel for spools, because yeah, they've got one standard pin usually right up front in the first position and all the rest spools. So if you get one with lots of dropping keys all over. If you get one with lots of nice high cuts, then you'll have lots of spools to feel. So yeah, I would say that these guys are what I learned the most from. And thanks for hosting this giveaway, Chris. I haven't got much else to say today, so I hope y'all have a good one.